Hey everybody, peace and blessings to you and a lot of love and positive energy. Hope that this video meets you well. I am in my basement. I am in my exercise room and I am about to decorate my timeline tree. I'm calling it my timeline tree, my timeline Christmas tree. And let me just show you what that looks like. And I want to show you in this video, just creating some content to share with anybody who might find what I share in this video interesting. I want to share with you my decorations for this tree. I'm calling it my timeline tree. That's the first year that I thought of it. I never called it my timeline tree before, but this is a collection that I started building. These ornaments is a collection that I started collecting since 2020. Because since 2020, life on planet Earth has been getting curiouser and curiouser, wilder and wilder, crazier and crazier, more chaotic and more chaotic, more different. We've been experiencing a shift and a crumbling of an old world, a shedding of old skin for a while, and the process probably began, like really kicked into gear since 2020. And we've been on that path ever since. The path of change, the path of transition, the path of shedding old skin, the path of old mindsets dying, the path of metamorphosis, whatever you want to call it. The shift, the timeline split, the ascension, the whatever, however any you perceive it, or however, you know, it's referred to in many different ways. But we're all we know we're experiencing something. We know that we are experiencing the world changing. We know that we're experiencing the transition and the shift where older generations are passing on and leaving this timeline, and younger generations are taking up the mantle, taking up more leadership roles and new mantles and doing the world, shaping the world, starting to try to shape the world in, you know, with their vision, with their mindset, with their, you know, ideas, shaping the world with their ideas. So older ideas are dying and newer ideas are coming into the world and coming into fruition, and things are changing. So I have been collecting these ornaments since 2020 so that I can remember certain things that happened throughout these years, and what year they happened, because time has been a blur and it's all been crazy and mad. So to have a way of documenting the things that have happened throughout the years is kind of cool to me. Something that I wanted to do, something that I felt like I really wanted to do, so that I could remember the journey that we've been on, how far we've come, what we've experienced and witnessed and learned, and just the whole journey. My 2025 ornament has not arrived yet. I ordered one. I had my 2025 has been so crazy with so many different things, so many different big things, that I don't think all this stuff, no, I know all this stuff cannot fit, you know, one ornament. So I had my eyes set on 3, but I only was able to order 1 so far. So hopefully I'll be able to get the other 2 as well, because there's little pieces on each of those ornaments that aren't on the other ornaments that I really, really, really want to document with these ornaments. So I wanted to show you and probably even give you a little reminder of some of the things that we've been through. And my only issue with these ornaments is that a lot of them mostly only focuses on the big bad changes, you know, they don't focus on the big good things, the big progress, you know, the big things that happen that are good, that is moving us in the right direction, that is a reflection of progress. And more focus on the bad things, which is like a human nature. We mostly focus on the bad things for some reason. So if I had the time and the energy and I could make my own, I would also want to do the ornaments in these format, but good news ornaments are ones that focus on the good things that has moved humanity forward in a positive manner, as opposed to the bad things only. So 2020, a year to remember. Oh, by the way, I've gotten all these ornaments from Amazon. I don't know who the makers are, who make these ornaments or anything like that. I don't pay attention to that. I just look at what the design and what I feel called to purchase and what is documented on the ornament. So 2020 is my first one that I bought, or yeah, the first one I bought was actually 2021, and I bought this at the same time as you know, what would you say, as like, a backlog. I don't know how to word it, but as to get the 2020 as well. So I bought both of them at the same time. But the first one that I bought was 2021 along with the 2021 that was on sale. Okay, a year to remember, 2020. So here's some of the things that was documented on this ornament: travel ban, quarantine, because you know who was president in 2020, quarantine, online school, mask wearing, hand sanitizer, drive-by parties, curbside pickup, work from home, sports cancel, sports social distancing. That is the first year that that phrase came was born. Social distancing, worldwide pandemic, toilet paper shortage. So that was 2020. 2021, a year to remember. GameStop, still masked, Delta variant. Okay, so that's a variant on the COVID. And the GameStop was, I don't know exactly how to explain the GameStop situation, but if you don't remember what that's about, look it up and Google GameStop 2021 and see what it says. Sports is back to school, Tokyo Olympics, vaccine rollout, worker shortage, Texas snowstorm, billionaires in space, American rescue plan. Okay, so 2021, we had a different president. So American rescue plan is associated with the new president that we had in 2021, that America had in 2021. So again, sometimes I have to get more than one because there's different things I want to remember and I want to keep to document on with my ornaments that might be on separate ornaments. So 2022, outrageous inflation, debt versus herd trials, and they got a poop emoji thing there. Russia invades Ukraine. This is the reason why I wanted this ornament, because of this slap and the picture of it, which I never saw this in real life. I didn't seek it out. I didn't see it in real time, and I never seeked it out. I never watched this actually happen. So I do not have that memory in my brain. Slap heard around the world. Baby formula shortage. Queen Elizabeth II, 1926 to 2022. So the Queen passed away in 2022. Oh, it has here, I forgot, 2022, year of the gas crisis. Winter Olympics, Beijing, China. Baby formula shortage. I'm not sure if I said that one already. Oh, and global droughts. So one of the things I like about this ornament is the pictures. Oh, Roe versus Wade overturned. That's what right there. So this is, and it has like, it feels, you can feel the texture of, it's not just completely flat. You can feel the texture of the print in your hand. 2022. This one now is a flat one, completely flat, no texture. This one, different texture. It says 2022, Depp versus Heard. Got the pictures there. Roe versus Wade. Gas price skyrocketed. Inflation. And then it got a picture of Elon Musk and Twitter. Elon Musk at Twitter. And then they have here the Queen, 1926 to 2022, picture of the Queen in the corner right there. And then they have crypto crash, war in Ukraine, platinum jubilee, chip shortage, no more restriction. No more restriction. 2023. Um, this one is crazy. It fit a lot of stuff on there. Canada wildfires, Chinese spy balloon, Barbenheimer. I think that was a blend between the two movies. The Barbie movie and the I forgot what it's called. It's something Heimer movie. And there you got a pink explosion right there. Banking crisis, interest rate hikes, writers' strike, Ukraine war continues, Eras tour, King Charles coronation, inflation, Twitter changes to X. Twitter changes to X. Titanic's um, RIP Titanic submarine right there. RIP Titanic submarine. Chat GPT and AI. What else we got? Love and peace. I don't know what that means. Love and peace. Oh, Hawaii wildfires. Egg prices. Egg prices. Um, yeah, and that's what they got in there. I only got one because it fit everything on there. Well, not everything, but it fit a lot on there. So I only got one 2023 ornament, but I got two 2024 ornaments because again, 2024 was a crazy year. And it's flat. This is a flat one. Okay, so pictures. So it says inflation, cicada double emergence, Fed rate cut, pickleball craze, Hurricane Beryl and Helene, first billionaire to walk in space, and then they got election day, and they got Kamala here versus Trump here. East Coast earthquake, weight loss drug, 1,000 bottles, and they got a very bad drawing of P. Diddy and baby oil. There's an ear there with a band-aid on it. If you know, you know. Northern Lights, ball of confusion. I don't know what the ball of confusion means. Something to do with the planet? Ball of confusion. And well, February 29th, leap year. Total solar eclipse. Ukraine war continues. Inflation. Okay. And this one is ceramic and it is small. It says key bridge collapse, climate chaos. It also has a picture of a certain somebody with a band-aid over the ear. Conspire it with an ear. It's conspiracy. The way how they have it, you got ear. Cons dash ear receipt dash a C. Drake versus Kendrick feud. This is why I bought this because it has some parts that I really wanted to remember. Drake versus Kendrick feud, and also the way how things were said. Like I love the cons ear a C. College protests, divest, college protests, cancer at the palace, cicada invasion, and then they got election. They have a Biden election poster thing where Biden name cross out and Harris is down there versus Trump 2024 for president. Total eclipse of the sun, and I love this that it had the 0 in 20 as the eclipse of the sun. Climate chaos, Key Bridge collapse, Paris Summer Olympics, Kate Spiracy. There's a picture of Kate. What's her last name though? Kate Prince Kate died in the palace. And that's it. those are what I have so far. And when I get the 2025 one, I will record and show you what was on that one as well. And I also got this, and I got this for a different reason too. And it has nothing to do with the movie that it came from. She doesn't even go here. There was a certain time when a certain somebody was, how to say it, very, very up in the White House doing, getting into government business as though they were an elected official. A certain somebody that owned a certain social media and is extremely wealthy, and because of that person's money and assistance, a certain other somebody was able to win the election and be in the White House. And that certain somebody, you know, at the beginning was really, really, really up in, you know, government business and up in all of it, destroying things and effing with things as though they were an elected official, as though it was their job to do so. You know, whole government, or what do you say, entity was created in order for this person to be able to do the damage and the destruction and get into the mischief that he was able to get into. And I remember on social media, you know, when everybody was angry, somebody said, but he doesn't even go here, you know, in reference to the quote from this movie. So when I saw this ornament, I decided to buy this ornament because of remembering that. So this has nothing to do with the actual movie Mean Girls. This is this quote. He doesn't even go here, meaning he's not an American, and he's not an elected official, and he had no business being able to do what he was able to do and being in the position, in being as close to the president and presidential decisions and big decisions, you know, that belong to Congress, that belong to the people, you know, being able to do what he was able to do. So he doesn't even go here. That's what I was thinking when I bought this ornament, and that's what it means to me. So this is what I call my timeline tree. I only thought of that title for the tree this year, my timeline tree, and hopefully I'm gonna get all 3 of the ornaments that I want. I only ordered one because it's like $13 for each one. So I ordered one so far, and I'm hoping I could get the other 2, because 2025 was a big year, and I definitely would like to continue to build my collection. And at some point I would like to even start either to see somebody create a positivity version to it, like positive news ornaments that capture things that we want to remember in the progress and things that benefit humanity. Or if I don't see somebody else do it, somebody use that idea and go ahead and do that, which I hope somebody does, then maybe one day I'll do it. But I hope somebody thinks of it. I hope somebody thinks of it and goes for it. There's a space for it. And I don't know if there's a need, but I know if there's people like me, you know, a need will be created, and something new would be put into the world that a lot of people would enjoy. So I was in the basement. I had to speak in my little low tone voice so that I don't be disruptive. So hopefully the sound on this video is going to be okay. I hope you enjoyed it, and I just wanted to share with anybody who would be interested. And I will share more about it, my timeline tree, as I get my other ornaments, and you know, I will do this again. So thanks for watching. Peace and blessings, and you guys have a wonderful Christmas season. And 2025 is going to be our year. It's going to be our year. We're going to win. We're going to create a new world, and it's going to be based on love and progress and good things, and not fear. Peace and blessings, and a lot of love. everybody. So I'm recording now in the early morning hours, so I'll be whispering the early morning hours of December 10th, and I'm going to add 3 additions to my timeline tree, which I have down here in my exercise room. I call it my timeline tree because it has ornaments like these, ornaments that I've been collecting since 2020 that has some of the big things that would have been going on throughout the course of the year, the big, loudest things that will be happening throughout the course of the year that are memorable and world changing and world shifting, and something that a majority of the people would have been paying attention to and aware of. So this one is my 2025 ornament. I'm hoping to I'm hoping to get 3. I have my eyes set on 3, but I was only able to get 1 so far. The reason that I want 3 is because so many big things happen in 2025 that all of it isn't captured on one ornament. So there's some things that are on different ornaments, on the other ornaments that isn't on this one. And so I wanted to collect 3. But let me share with you this one. This one's a smaller cut and it's ceramic. I like how it feels. It's a nice small ceramic ornament. But I don't like how it's printed. I don't think that it's printed sharp enough or defined enough. It's a little fadey, blurry looking. I don't like how it's printed at all. But let me share with you what's on it. It says, engaged, Travis and Kelsey. Engaged, it says, engaged, Travis and Taylor. NPR shut down. It has a muscle icon and it says R.I.P. Hulk. Katy Perry in space. Texas floods. California wildfires. Trump inauguration. P. Diddy convicted. Pope Leo the 14th. It has TSA lifts shoe removal. R.I.P. Ozzy. Charlie Kirk assassination. Jimmy Kimmel fired. Tariffs. Coldplay kiss cam cheaters. Abby Spansberger governor. Epstein files. Jimmy Kimmel fired. ICE raids. And J drone sightings. And that's all it has on this one. And that's all it has in this one. So that's what's on this 2025 ornament. I hope to get the other 2 sometime. Yeah. All right. So the other additions that I have here is this one. That ornament that I previously showed you, this one came from Amazon. I ordered this from Amazon. And I ordered this from Temu. And the reason that I like this one and I chose this one is because it is a frog breaking out of a wall, right? And to me that's very symbolic. I'm the kind of person that I see symbolism in things, and I get ideas and thoughts and visuals and pictures in my mind. And the symbolism of this one is freedom, because I've had this thought and idea for 2026, and my thought for an idea for 2026 is Free Frogs 2026. And it's an idea that I need to process a lot more, but what I envision is freedom in 2026, breaking free, breaking through, becoming, enjoying your life, being free frogs, because we are no longer in that boiling water. It is a symbolism in regards to that stinging, or that concept or saying or whatever with the frog that wouldn't recognize that it's in boiling water until it's too late, and it will be boiled to death because you'll be slowly uptaking the heat. It's getting a little hotter, 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 until the frog is boiled to death because he didn't realize that he was in boiling water. So I read on the internet that that's not actually gonna something that would actually happen, because a frog would recognize that the water is getting hotter before it's too late and try to get out. So I read somewhere. I don't know, but it's the whole concept and idea of the frog in the boiling water, the frog in the boiling pot, right? You know, not recognizing the changes, the incremental changes, the incremental changes, the incremental changes that, you know, is boiling it to death. And as a person who started to pay attention to politics in about 2016, more so in 2017, but I had my awakening in 2016. I started to pay attention from 2017 officially, and I became incredibly engaged over time. Over time, I became more and more engaged in politics because I started to realize what was happening. We were the frogs in the boiling water, and I tried my best to, I don't know, like bring attention to it. You know, I, I, anyway, I tried my best to bring attention to it. It wasn't, anyway. So how I'm seeing it, and I saw symbolism in the frog the frog inflatable suits that people were wearing at these protests, and it became a form of symbolism in my head. The frogs have jumped out of the boiling water, and now I see 2026 as a free frogs 2026. We are free frogs. That's how I see it, you know, and that's what the symbolism of this ornament means to me. I don't know if I really do a good job explaining the visions that I have in my head. I'm trying to be better at that, but that's how I see it. That's what this means to me. And this other ornament here kind of looks like I don't know, it reminds me of a tiger. But what this was supposed to be is a better quality printed. It's not what I picked at all, you know. This looks nothing like what it was supposed to be. But what it was supposed to be is a lotus flower. And it was supposed to look completely different to this. I don't know what this is. I don't know. It looks like a tiger rose or something. I don't know. It reminds me of a tiger for some reason. I guess it's the colors. And it doesn't look like a lotus flower at all. It looks like a rose to me. But I'm gonna add it to the tree, you know, because I don't know. It's not what I wanted it to be, and it doesn't really carry any symbolism for me because it's nothing like what I wanted. But it goes with the color scheme of the tree, so I'm gonna add it to the timeline tree. And thank you for listening to me ramble and try to express what these, you know, what I'm doing this terribly.